All right, so here's the deal. Ren made a video called Kujo Beat Down, but we can't watch Kujo Beat Down. I've went through basically Reddit, and we can't watch Kujo Beat Down until we know the whole story, which is started off with Sick Boi. So we got to start with Sick Boi. We got to react to Sick Boi so that we can get into the Kujo story and the Kujo Beat Down.
Sounds good.
Which again, like all the other basically reaction stuff we do came from the comments. One of the, renegades, mentioned the Kujo Beat Down. I looked it up and did some research. But we need to watch Sick Boi. I haven't seen it. We need to watch this one first. I did watch the 30-minute explanation from Ren himself, so it's very enlightening. But then we need to get into like basically a part 2 after this one. We'll do a separate video after this one where we get into our reaction to the Kujo Beat Down song. But we'll call this part 1, good. And then we'll go into like part 2 in another video coming up probably this week.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All
Let's
right,
listen to
watch
Sick Boi.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from
I like
the
that
past,
beat,
which
bro.
have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
All right, sounds like he's about to get into something. So before we get into it, let's talk about it for a second.
Okay.
So you said you like the beat.
Yeah.
And we're not going to go into the details right now because I want you to actually watch the 30-minute explanation from Ren.
Okay.
But long story kind of short is it basically the beat has a history. So
Gotcha.
just keep that in mind. But yeah, beat's decent. Good. I like how he comes in real hard.
Yeah.
As far as the artistic point, I like the hard breathing up on the front end.
Yeah.
And it's the artistic point of showing you what he's going through on a daily basis. And then his therapist, probably a line that his therapist probably gave him at some
For
point,
sure.
was like, it's all in your head. So
I like how he starts a lot of his videos. He always catches your attention, get it, and he just keeps it.
Yep.
I like that. Holy shit.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, stem cell, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy. Oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation,
like that.
dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground, I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound, I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping
Yo,
you
Ren's
stuck.
badass, bro.
What can you tell me about your
Yeah, he
childhood?
is.
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we come in. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick,
Flipping
I'm the
stuff.
virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the big boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence is sight to behold. When you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
I like the fact that Ren is not doing it for money. He's like, man, forget that industry. It's cutthroat, you know? I ain't doing it for the money. I'm doing it because this is what I love to do. I like that about Ren.
And you might have noticed that we kind of let that play.
Yeah.
Which is not something that we try to do too often, for the exact reason of basically YouTube will hit us with a copyright strike if we let the video play too long, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because we're just basically playing the songs. But
Yeah.
the reason why I say that is because after watching Ren's 30-minute video explaining, you know, how he feels about the Kujo situation,
Right.
and specifically the line in the video where he says he knows people do reaction videos and he is always there to support people who do reaction videos, and the fact that he actually, you know, from what we've seen, has been supportive of us.
Absolutely.
Because when we put up a video, as soon it'll hit copyright strike. In case you don't know how this works, basically every video we put up hits a copyright not strike, but a warning, basically, and then we have to appeal to the creator.
Yep.
Say, hey, we're just here to do reaction videos. We like your content. You know, can you help us out, basically?
Yep.
And every time so far, when it comes to Ren, he said yes.
He's showing love, bro.
Yeah, it's a whole new level of respect I have for him, because
Absolutely.
he could, and just like a lot of other creators, I'm not going to name names, but a lot of other creators have said no, either take the video down or, you know, whatever the case may be. But Ren every time has said, do your thing.
Let it go.
I support you. And, you know, he basically says, I appreciate you. He didn't say it to us, but in the fact that he says, let it go, then it's basically saying,
yeah,
he appreciates us.
He's basically saying, hey, man, go make some money.
Right.
Yeah.
And another part too, is that allows us to be like more artistic as well.
Yeah.
Right.
A little bit more free.
Right. I feel like I can, you know, I don't have to be so strict about the things that I say or do on Ren videos, because I feel like I can be more artistic, I guess.
We can actually be pure unfiltered chaos when we do Ren videos.
Right.
And I really appreciate you for that. I don't know about Josh a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes he likes to be a little strict, guys.
So tell me about the video real quick. What do you think?
So far about the video. I loved it for the most part, because he had basically just one other person in the video, and it was his therapist. Right. I like the part where she had his voice and was like talking at him. I thought that was dope. Creative video. And I also like the other part when he like cut his throat and it was like blood on his shirt and stuff. I thought that was like super dope. So yeah.
I like the line where he says that he's drowning while standing up.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
That's crazy.
He's got some good bars in there. Yeah.
100%.
Well, if you are interested in watching more of our reactions with Ren, I think all of our reactions for Ren are going to be here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just because we show love back and forth. But there are some videos that don't quite make it. Some of those we talked about a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
If you are interested in watching some of our reactions to those, we just did one with Lil Nas X that we can't put on YouTube because, you know, it's our opinion on it is very controversial as well.
Great video, though.
Great video, but also the website that we have, which is pureunfilteredchaos.com, allows us to be more of artists as well.
Yeah.
We can be a little bit more free in the things that we say, things that might get censored here on YouTube. We're free to say whatever we want and do whatever we want on the website. So pureunfilteredchaos.com. And other than that, of course, we appreciate you swinging by. We do have to get back into the Kujo story next time.
Absolutely.
So watch the 30-minute explanation video.
I'll watch it.
And then we're going to come back probably next week with the Kujo Beat Down and knowing the full story.
Can't wait for that
reaction to that. So we'll see you guys next time. Pure Unfiltered Chaos.
Have a good day, guys.
Yeah.